I'm sure we're all going a little bit stir crazy, not being able to go out and enjoy places with our friends like we used to be able to months ago. Plus, events have been canceled, races, runs, concerts, and everything, well, football games too, and sports events, all canceled for the next upcoming season. So with everything happening and flying being a bit unsafe, how and where should we travel to in 2020? What's up, you guys? I'm Jacob Fisher, and this is where I think might be good to travel in 2020 or for the rest of the year, for the summer. I mean, even starting next year a little bit. I'm gonna name a few destinations, but most of all, I'm gonna be talking about the style of travel that I think will be the most entertaining, well, the most fun. Smash that like button and let's get into it. I think for 2020, the best places to travel are not by plane, or not to a foreign country, or not to an island off the coast of Florida, Bahamas, I mean. Though I will get into that a little bit more because I think there is a good way you could potentially visit the Bahamas from Florida without flying. I think 2020 is going to be the year of road trips. It's going to be the year of seeing new destinations by car. Think about it, you don't need to be shoved into a plane. Well, that sounds kind of bad, but you don't need to be in a plane, sitting in the plane for anywhere from an hour to 6 hours when you could gather a few friends and just go by car. Rather, it could be you and your friends driving cross country for a little adventure. This could be whatever country you're in too. It certainly does not have to stay local to the USA, Canada, maybe Banff National Park, or Tofino? Tofino. I'm gonna go with Tofino. It's a really cool place in Canada that is just stunning. You can drive to both of these places and explore the destinations without having to get on a plane. The best place that you can travel to is one of your local park, ocean, mountain, or dirt road, or cornfield, depending where you live. Imagine going camping with a few of your friends. Okay, fine, maybe you don't like camping, but you still like hiking, you still like seeing the outdoors. Sure, it's gonna suck to get up early, but getting out there and just exploring the natural world is incredible. The views you can see at the top of mountains sometimes with the sun rising or even the sun setting are gonna be very much worth it. Try to find a local trail that you can go out and explore. Sunshine and the great outdoors will really benefit you in the long run. Plus, I keep seeing signs around Denver that says vitamin D and sunshine help prevent the spread or help kill corona. I don't know how true that is, but I forgot to fact check it before I said that, actually. Most states in the US have a national park or two and are stunning to visit. Explore your local nature the best that you can, because it's going to be very hard to fly somewhere and explore what they have to offer. I think it's just great to explore what you have around your surroundings. Most of the national parks in the US are going to be opening on a smaller scale. I know Rocky Mountain National Park, you have to register beforehand, and you can only have, or I should say, they're only letting a certain amount of people in per day. It's like signups. A lot of the national parks in the US are going to be like this summer. It's just kind of what's happening. Depending on where you live, they might change it to full capacity or much less capacity, or not even open at all. I know Acadia National Park is still struggling on whether or not they're going to open this year. If you do travel to other places, make sure you and everyone you are with are safe during this time. I mean that in both the virus sense and in the sense of animals. There are some wild animals out there that could really cause some damage to you if you decide to leave the candy bar in your tent while camping in bear country or mountain lion or wherever. How about those islands though? What if you want to visit an island? Most of the islands in the Caribbean are open now, just to a limited crowd. A lot of flights are also not at full capacity flying there. It's a similar story to Hawaii. Getting corona on an island will severely impact the way that the whole island functions, so preventing that or limiting the spread the best they can is ideal. All that being said, have you thought about taking a boat to an island? The Bahamas are only a 2-hour short boat ride from the east coast of Florida around Jupiter. That sounds like just an incredible time if you don't get seasick. Of course, don't go on a boat for 2 hours in the middle of the ocean if you're gonna, vomit over the side of the edge. Maybe you can rent a large boat to drive to the Bahamas. Maybe that's another video coming out in the future, so you should subscribe to find out. I'll go into a little cost breakdown in another video of how much it'll actually be to get to Florida from a certain location and then take another boat ride and go elsewhere to the Bahamas. This is what you do. You drive from wherever you are, Denver, let's say. You drive to Florida, you rent a decent sized boat, and then you boat across to the Bahamas, as long as you have a license and as long as the water is not too rough and there's not a hurricane or a tropical storm in the sea. That would be such a cool vacation, and think about the amazing times you would have with a few of your friends doing that and the memories you would create. Plus, I think at the end of the day, it's much safer than, getting on a plane with 100 other people and potentially getting in contact with someone at the airport. Obviously, a lot of things are up in the air, planes included. Alright, well, I'm gonna see myself out now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.